Millennium Ministries for Christ mission trip to Nicaragua. We arrived in Managua, Nicaragua on Friday, January 18, 2013. Our team consisted of 18 members. Front row, Pastor Doug Rushton, Mike Craig, Frank Hemmelrick, Diane Willerth, Mitch Russell, Ann Hemmelrick, Ruth McCullough, Colin Brown, not pictured, Karen Brown. Back row, Daryl Charlson, Larry and Paulelda Gilbert, Dr. Mike Willerth, Rick and Linda Zier, Mark and Brenda Willerth, and not pictured, Denny Smoker. Our medical team examined and dispensed medicine to 875 patients in 5 days, visiting 6 villages. The blessing team accompanied the medical team, giving grain, bread, toys, and clothing. The children's ministry team had activities for the children and shared the gospel. The construction team reconstructed the Save a Generation Medical Clinic interior, 4 exam rooms and minor surgery suite.
We have families waiting to see our medical team. We treated patients for things as skin funguses, UTIs, and even removing blockages from the ears. And here's Dr. Mike Willard at the Somotillo Hospital prior to the surgery he was going to perform.
I performed 5 minor surgeries using local anesthetic on patients to do procedures such as removing bleeding varicose veins, removing an extra digit on a sweet little girl, and I was assisted by a Nicaraguan nurse and my interpreter Max. I had a wonderful time also doing clinics and helping the people of Nicaragua.
Here's Nurse Ann checking a patient's temperature. And this is my wife and the Nicaraguan nurse Hilda, who's been working with us for several years. And this is Hilda and Mike dispensing some of the $3,500 of medication our team purchased in Nicaragua.
This is my sister-in-law Brenda and I. We were working the blessing table with our friends Celeste and Nancy. We were able to hand out $1,800 worth of grain and bread to the various villages. We also brought totes full of flip-flops, baby quilts, toothpaste, toothbrushes, and clothing and school supplies.
Linda, Diana, and I polished the girls' fingernails while Pastor Doug and Paulelda put tattoos on the boys' arms. We also sang songs and Pastor Doug shared the gospel.
During the trip, I had the opportunity to minister at one of the local churches in Somotillo. I ministered through the interpreter Jimmy Herrera, who is the head of Save a Generation Ministries. We also did a children's ministry sermon during the adult service, in which the kids took part in object lessons which talked about God's love and how God's love works through them during their lives. Each day we went out to minister at the villages that were around Somotillo. Our kids ministry team consisted of Ruth McCullough, Linda Zier, Paulelda Gilbert, and myself as well. We ministered in these villages to the kids while the adults were receiving medical treatment during this time. The ministry consisted of about 10 minutes of teaching time while providing object lessons for the kids to learn again about God's love and how God's love can work through them. We also brought a number of treats and prizes to hand out to the kids as they came through our area. We also had an interpreter named Miguel who helped us to communicate to the kids, who did an excellent job of kids ministry as he worked with us with every village.
Save a Generation ministry is to help mind, soul, and body to those they serve. The medical clinic in Somotillo will fill a medical need. The construction team installed wiring for plug-ins and lights in existing walls, sheetrock, and prepared for painting, installed plumbing and sinks. Also, they did air conditioners and wall fans in each room. Thanks for a great team. Your prayers and support to help finish this project will bless many families.
Millennium Ministries for Christ raised $17,000 for the clinic reconstruction and still needs $8,000 to complete it, along with $7,000 to ship a container full of medical equipment, furniture, and supplies. The next few pictures show the completed ceiling, lights, and doors installed 1 week after our departure by the St. Olaf Lutheran Church construction team.
We celebrated Rick and Linda's 40th anniversary with a surprise party.
After a week of hard work, we were able to take in some of the sights, and here we are seeing the volcano in Managua and having a fabulous Nicaraguan dinner.
During our time, we distributed gift bags for the Save a Generation sponsored children by local Fort Dodge and area families. It's all about these children. Save a Generation feeds over 2,000 kids and widows weekly. Please consider sponsoring a child. You will be blessed. Thank you to all who made this trip a blessing to the people of Nicaragua, and a big thank you to the following church sponsors: New Covenant Christian Church, First Presbyterian Church, St. Olaf's Lutheran Church, all of Fort Dodge. God's blessings. Dios te bendiga.